Namaste. Today we'll be practicing about 20 minutes vinyasa flow, and our peak posture today is birds of paradise. However, I invite you to be present in your practice. Don't worry about the peak posture, whether or not you nail it or whichever. Be with every breath and every movement, trusting that you are heading towards whatever you need for the session. Just take it one breath, one move at a time, and ultimately we will be led to and will receive whatever we need from our session, whether or not that is heading into birds of paradise, whether it's receiving more flexibility or mental fortitude. Whatever we need, we will get it today. So have faith in that. And I will cue to most levels from beginner to advanced. So please take the variations that resonate for you today and leave whatever else doesn't resonate today. As far as props, you may or may not need them, but as per usual, I will cue 2 blocks, and today also a strap. Let's begin. Samastitihi. Draw your big toes to touch. Press your hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Either close your eyes or gaze to the tip of your nose. Notice your breath. Notice your feet on the earth. And set your intention for your practice. I offer the intention of presence, taking your practice one breath at a time. Inhale for Om. Om. Surya Namaskar A, Sun A. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your hands wide and up, touch your palms, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs, empty the breath. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga, low plank. You can always use your knees or skip. Inhale, upward facing dog or high cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 1, press the earth down and away. Exhale, 2, keep lifting through your sit bones. And exhale, 3. Look forward, step or jump to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise tall, look up. Samastitihi, exhale. Second one, sun B, inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees. At the same time, reach your hands high, inhale. Exhale, fold over your legs, let that go. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step or jump back, vinyasa. Be with every breath, one movement. Downward facing dog, exhale. Step your right leg forward, root your left heel down. As you inhale, rise up to warrior 1. Exhale, chaturanga, low plank, all the way, use your full exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step your left leg forward, root your right heel. As you inhale, lift up, warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. 1, gaze towards your navel. Exhale, 2, lengthen through your shoulders. Exhale, 3. Step or jump to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sit down, reach up. Samastitihi, exhale. Warrior 2, keep your right leg forward, step your left foot to the back of your mat. So we're about legs length distance with our legs. Front knees tracking forward, and then extend your arms opposite directions. Look beyond your right fingertips. And then take a breath in here. Exhale, swing your right arm underneath the left for eagle bind. You can also do a bear hug. Just get a compression of the elbows and the joints. And then look beyond, so look beyond your hands or your forearms. Hug your elbows into your chest, lengthen through the sides of your neck. And then as we inhale, lift your elbows up towards your shoulders. Exhale, draw them in towards your chest. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale in. Just flossing out the shoulders. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, tuck. Release the bind. Feel the freedom in your chest. And then inhale, straighten your right leg. Perhaps you'd like to shorten your stance. And then we'll take Uttita Trikonasana. Extend your spine forward. Lower your right hand down. Right hand up towards the sky. Or left hand. Option 4, a block underneath your hand. And then stretch through your hips, your legs. Option to stay here. Option to take a half bind. Reach your left hand up and over towards either your low back or your upper right thigh. And then peel your left chest towards the sky. Last 2. And 1. Inhale, return back up to stand. And then pivot your toes. We'll do warrior 2, left side. So bend your left knee. Now we're facing the back here. Make sure your knee's over the ankle. If it's going past, you can widen your stance. Look beyond your left fingertips and ease through the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath the right. This time, eagle bind or bear hug. Hug your elbows in towards your chest. And then look straight forward beyond your arms. And we'll do that little shoulder vinyasa. As you inhale, lift your elbows in line with your shoulders. As you exhale, draw them in towards your chest. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale in. Last in. Exhale. Release the bind, free your chest, and then straighten your left leg. Shorten stance if need be, and then extend your spine forward, Uttita, into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand down, either onto block or shin or big toe. Reach your right hand opposite direction and look up. Option to stay here. Option for a half bind. Reach your right hand up and over for either your left thigh or your back. But peel your right chest towards the sky and stretch. Here for 2. And last 1. Inhale, star pose. Expand, heels in, toes out. Shake it out. Let that go. And then exhale, point your toes in. Interlace your fingers behind you for a chest expansion. Option 4 is strap here as well to get the bind. And then inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold over your legs. Reach your knuckles, your arms away from your back, but relax the shoulders. Keep lifting through your sit bones and stay with the breath. Feel the stretch. And then keep the bind. Inhale, halfway lift through your spine. And then exhale, release your hands down underneath your shoulders and fold once again. Here for 2. And last 1. Inhale, halfway lift through the spine. Stay for the exhale. And then inhale, rise up to stand. And then step or jump to the top of your mat, Samastitihi. Awesome. Lean into your right leg. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Lift your left knee, reach your hands up. Use your belly, inhale. Exhale, standing figure 4. Hook your left ankle or cross your ankle outside of your right knee. Draw your hands to your heart center and sit back into a chair. So we're stretching our left hip. So energetically push your left hip knee down towards the earth. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, return back up, one-legged mountain. And then exhale, Samastitihi. Other side, this time lean into your left leg. Maintain mountain as you inhale, lift your right knee. Flex the ankle, and then exhale, bend your left knee, cross your right ankle outside of your left knee. Then sit back into chair. So left leg's in a chair pose as you energetically push your right knee towards the earth. Here for 2, feel stretch in your outer right hip. And 1, inhale, return back up, one-legged mountain. Exhale, Samastitihi. Very good. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach your hands wide and up. Look up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Look up halfway. Inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Be with every breath, even if you've done this a million times. Downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg up towards the sky, and then as you exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your knee. Stack your right hip over the left. Stretch your hips. Inhale, re-extend your right heel, three-legged dog. Exhale, step your foot between your palms. Lower your back knee, untuck your toes. You can use a blanket underneath your knee. Mojo's using my blanket, as per usual. And then sink the hips down for a little stretch in the front part of your hip. Press down into your back shin. And then inhale, lift up to a low crescent lunge. Good. Exhale, receive your left wrist and tilt over towards the right side for a side stretch. Look up. Stay with the breath. Keep pressing into your back leg. And then inhale, return back up to center. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Lean forward and then find a twist. Left elbow outside of your right knee. Look over your right shoulder. Keep your back leg strong. You can stay on your knee or tuck the back toes and lift the knee for 3 breaths. Look down towards your mat and release your hands inside of your right foot. Lower the back knee if you lifted it. And then find lizard lunge. Toe heel your right foot to the top corner of your mat. Make sure your ankle's in front of the knee. And then you can stay upright for a few breaths or lower down to your elbows, either onto block or your mat. But breathe into your hips. Welcoming expansion with the inhales and releasing on the exhales. One more breath. Good. If you lower down, press back up onto your palms. Keep your hands or your foot outwards and then send your hips back into a half split, but it's like a wide half split. So your leg is at an angle to the side, and then we'll emphasize the external rotation by rotating your right toes out about 45 degrees to the side. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. You can use blocks here as well. One more, inhale. Exhale, fold. Good. Rebend your front knee, plant the palms, and then step back to downward facing dog. Stretch the legs. Reset. And then inhale, lift your left leg. As you exhale, scorpion dog. Bend the knee, stack your left hip over the right. Inhale, re-extend your left leg, and then exhale, step your foot between your palms. Lower your back knee, untuck your toes. You good, Mojo? Stretch the front part of your right hip. And then inhale, lift up to a low crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. As you exhale, receive your right wrist and tilt over to the left. Side body stretch. Hi, Mo. Stay with the breath. Inhale, return back up to center, and then exhale, hands to your heart center. Lean your chest forward and twist towards your left side. Again, keep your back leg strong. Look over your left shoulder. Either stay on your knee or tuck the back toes and lift your knee for 3. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Look down towards your mat and release your hands inside of your left foot. Toe heel your left foot to the top corner of your mat for a lizard stretch. Lower your back knee and tuck the toes and stretch. Again, you can stay upright on your palms or lower down, either to blocks or your mat. With deep conscious breathing, no matter how far or not far you go. Just be where you are. And then press yourself back up onto your palms if you lowered. And then send your hips back to a half split, so wide half splits. So heel is slightly outward, and then externally rotate your left toes out to the side. 2 rounds. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. Exhale, fold over your leg. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Rebend your front knee and then step back to downward facing dog. Exhale. Separate your feet to the edges of your mat and walk your hands to the back of your mat. Malasana frog squat. So feet are wide. You can start by sitting on a block here if you'd like. And then pressing your elbows into your knees to broaden through the chest and stretching through the hips. From here, we're going to go into birds of paradise. So you can follow along with me or you can watch. Either way, stay stretching your hips. So here I'll be demonstrating with a strap. You may or may not need it. So starting with our right side, we'll balance on the right side, that is. So open twist towards the left side. Expand your right hand up. And then thread your right arm underneath, in between your legs. So underneath your leg here, you kind of rotate your shoulder in, and then the palm will face up. Reach your right hand behind, either for the strap or for your hands. Once you have that bind, then lean into your left foot. Lean into your left foot, look forward, lift the hips, and then lean into the left leg so much, press down in order to lift up to your birds of paradise. Keep lifting your knee up towards the sky using your elbow, and you can stay here or maybe extend. Sort of like triangle pose here. Keep broadening through the chest, here for 3, 2, reversing the same way you came in, return your left foot down to the earth, and then release the bind. Hands back to center, reset. And then we'll do the other side. Extend your right hand out, open twist, lifting your left hand up. I'm going to place a strap in my right hand, and then thread your left hand underneath your leg, your thigh, your quad. Again, palm will face up towards the sky, and then reach your left hand to meet the right. Make sure you have some sort of bind, so whether it's with the strap or with your hands. Once you have the bind, lean into your left leg. Good. Straighten the legs, lift the hips. Lean so much into the left leg, start to straighten it out, looking up in order to lift to your birds of paradise. Good. You can stay here or extend the right leg. Keep pulling the shoulders back. Here for 3. Be where you are. 2. And 1. Bend the knee, return to your Malasana squat very kindly. 1 step at a time, good work. And then everyone plant your palms, fold over your legs, stretch. Let that go. And then draw your feet hip width distance, walk your hands forward, we'll lower down into our Sphinx pose. So lower down to your belly. Lift up onto your elbows. Feet are hip width distance or maybe even a little wider. Relax through the hips, the quads, the legs. Slight tuck or pull in the belly. Then broaden through the chest, the shoulders. Just allow the posture to do the work, stretching. And then draw your right knee towards your right elbow for a half frog. And take a couple breaths here. Breathe into your right hip. And then slide your right hand forward. Thread your left arm underneath the right. And then roll over to your left side all the way onto a supine twist. So turn enough so that your right hip is stacked over the left. It's okay if your knee lifts and if your right shoulder's lifted. Just make any adjustments to sustain here for a few breaths. And then reverse the same way you came in. Rainbow your right hand over. Come into that half frog. And then slide your right heel back. Sphinx pose. Other side. Draw your left knee towards your left elbow for the half frog. Again, broaden through the chest. Then cobra. Stretching into your left hip. And then slide your left hand forward. Thread your right arm underneath the left. And then roll over right side. Maybe all the way to your upper back. Again, enough to get your left hip over the right. Stretching into the spine, deep breathing. And then complete the twist. We'll find our way onto our backs. So rainbow your left knee over, rolling over all the way onto your back, adjusting yourself so you're centered in your space. My blanket's free now. We'll set up for Shavasana. So set up any props as you'd like. I like using a blanket. Make any adjustments to lay comfortably so you can rest and really soak in all of the benefits of the last 20 minutes of your practice, all of your presence. Letting go of your breath, letting go of expectations and outcomes and results. Just being with the inhale and the exhale. And I'll leave you here in your Shavasana. Please stay for at least a few minutes. As always, thank you. I see you. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.